You know what this is the moment you see it. The whole world does. It is, of course, a Jeep, one of the most iconic automotive designs ever. But this one is different. This is the 2021 Wrangler plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. Yes, you heard it right. This is a PHEV. So what do we have here? Do we have a clash of worlds that's never going to work? Or is it kind of like the time peanut butter bumped into chocolate and a delicious treat resulted? Let's find out today on Family Wheels. Well, I hope you're not disappointed, but we're not going to climb any mountain ranges today. We're in four-wheel drive high range. There's a sandy spot we're going to drive over right now. Sand can be a real bother for a lot of vehicles. This thing just laughs at it. It's so good. Here's where the Jeep's tried and tested over many decades four-wheel drive system combines with the huge, somewhat knobby off-road tires to make traveling like this an absolute breeze. And I'll remind you, we're doing it entirely under electric power. Similarly, back up onto our typical unpaved road along the mighty Fraser River. 25K, no sweat, and pretty comfortable too. Give it a bit of throttle and that electric power really kicks in. Hey, look, a camper. Seems in good condition. I'll ask about it later. I don't see a for sale sign. So here the non-Jeep person sees the real appeal of the Jeep. Truly a go-anywhere vehicle. It's not pretending to be something that can go off-road. It really can. And for that, you get a lot of respect. In my week with the Wrangler 4xe, more than one person was surprised when I told them it's a plug-in hybrid and that I was getting 40 kilometers of all-electric range. 40K is enough to cover the daily driving of a majority of people, and the internal combustion engine means the only range anxiety involves the phrase no gas for the next 100 kilometers. But I was skeptical for two reasons. What good is it when the range falls to zero while you're in the backcountry? And can the electric drive plus a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo engine provide the power and torque to get the Wrangler over rocks, ruts, and streams? Those concerns were soon put to rest. The power unit, as they say in Formula One, has a combined 375 horsepower and, perhaps more importantly, 470 pound-feet of torque. And even with the range depleted, the system keeps enough charge in reserve to operate like a regular gas-electric hybrid without losing its oomph. The Wrangler has an unusual two-step implementation of electric drive. The head of Global Propulsion Systems for Stellantis, Mickey Bly, explains.
On the front of the engine, we have a belted starter generator that delivers additional torque to the front of the engine through the crankshaft. It even eliminates the need for an old-fashioned mechanical starter. Then behind the engine, we have, in our transmission, we've installed a high-voltage motor generator unit that replaces the traditional torque converter. A clutch delivers the torque from the engine through the transmission in various different modes. When the clutch is open, the motor drives the transmission in full electric operation. Now, to power all this, we put on board a 400-volt battery pack, and energy comes from 96 of these lithium-ion NMC chemistry cells. And this battery pack is mounted underneath the second row seat to protect it, not underneath the vehicle where some other battery packs are mounted. We wanted the Jeep to be a Jeep.
This will sound familiar to regular viewers. If you're thinking about buying a plug-in hybrid, budget for purchasing a 240-volt Level 2 charger and having it installed. It'll charge the Wrangler 4xe in a couple of hours or less versus 12 hours using the supplied adapter and a 110-volt outlet. Plus, it'll be there for fully electric vehicles and will add to the value of your home. For condo owners, you'll need a supportive management board, and for apartment renters or street parkers in general, you're probably out of luck. Oh, we just pulled away with a full charge on our plug-in hybrid electric Wrangler. Still seems kind of funny to say that. So what do? Do we head to the nearest logging road or perhaps a campground by a stream we can drive through? Now we're in the city, and that's where these things spend most of their time, so why don't we do what the electric car people do and go to the recycling depot and drop off our returnables. As we pull out of the City of Vancouver Recycling Center, Zero Waste Center, the backup camera says, check your entire surroundings. And that's one thing you can really do from the height of this Jeep Wrangler, because it's got so much glass around it, you're so high up in the air, you can't miss a thing. But for those low down areas, like around front, it does have a front camera. It's very useful in addition to the rear camera. It's a different and quite impressive sunroof we have here on the Wrangler. It is a cloth folding sunroof. This is really nice. This is kind of like being out on a patio, only it's in a moving vehicle. I think this sunroof is definitely the more popular alternative to getting out the wrenches and getting some friends to help you take most of the upper superstructure off. You can get a terrific outdoor feeling from this, whether you're on a city street or on a logging road, and all you have to do is hit a button and make the panoramic sliding sunroof go back. You Jeep people know this already, but there's no footrest on the left. Your foot just goes forward and plants on the floor. In addition to not having a footrest on the left, you've got this strap that folds up when the door is closed, and it's touching your left leg half the time. That's just kind of annoying. But again, for the Jeep aficionado, the people in the world of Jeep, that's probably just part of the deal. Well, we're not even at a full highway speed here. We're just under 85k or so. There's a lot of wind noise coming in, outside noise. Because we're all on electric, there's no engine noise. And handling, no, we don't have that here. This thing wanders around like a toddler who's just gotten up from a nap. But it's comfortable, and it's not hard to drive. You do just have to pay a fair bit of attention, that's all. So here we sit in our Jeep down by the river on a dirt road. Why don't we go over some of the notes? The base price on this vehicle, $59,995. So how did we get to $72,345? Well, let's go over some of the options. They include, for $1,095, leather face seats with the Rubicon logo, leather wrapped park brake handle, leather wrapped shift knob, premium wrapped mid dash panel. It's really all very nice for your $1,095. There's also a cold weather group for $995, a towing package $895, a safety group, that's Park Sense rear park assist system and blind spot monitoring, rear cross path detection, that's $945. There's an advanced safety group for $1,450, including forward collision warning, adaptive cruise control with stop, steel bumpers, $1,295. Look at those nice blue, light blue towing hooks on them, indicating this is a electrified vehicle. Remote proximity keyless entry, $495. That gets you the touch the door handle to open feature. The Sky One Touch Power Top that we saw earlier, so beautiful, it's going to cost you $3,995. But you know what? If you're going to spend this kind of money, north of $70,000, that to me, it seems essential. There's so much less work to open up the world to you than taking off the rear roof, for instance, or pulling the doors off. That's a huge job. A real deal Jeep Wrangler and a real deal plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. Who'd have thought? It works. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment. Thanks for subscribing. I'm Richard Detman. See you next time on Family Wheels.